Ooh, there's a little left in there. Welcome to Thoughts Off the Stem. I'm Justin Barone, and today is 420, baby. That's right. I'm excited because it's 420. That's the Smoker's Day. It's like Smoker's Christmas. Whoop, whoop. So, instead of weed facts or dude for real facts, I have a couple stories for you just because it's way more fun to smoke the stories. Man, that was a harsher hit. I don't know what happened there, but I'm super pumped. Let's see. Okay, so today, for 420, we are smoking Potluck Frosted Cherry. It is 18.3% indica. It's got it does have a terpene profile. Did they put they didn't put the numbers on it, but I looked into it. I think beta-caryophyllane's in there. It's the most dominant terp because it tastes like peppers. So if you want something to compare to this in terms of taste, maybe not quite, you don't quite get as high off this stuff, but Sensi Star and this taste very similar. Even though this one's called Frosted Cherry, it's still got a peppery flavor. So that's what we're smoking in the bong. That's what we're smoking in the joint. And in case the joint isn't enough, I'm going to smoke a little bit of that in the pipe. And then, of course, as usual, well, which has now become a staple, not as usual, but is now as usual, is the Yokan pen. And this time, I got a little bit of hash in there with a little bit of shatter. That's right, left over from a party this weekend. So I'm super stoked. I hope you guys are having a good week. Thank you for joining me, Justin Barone, on your Friday at 4, or not on your Friday. Oh man, I'm fucking myself up. On 420, at 420. Yeah, I hope you've had a good day. I hope you're excited. I hope you're high already because it's already 4:20 in the afternoon, and technically 4:20 day, you start at midnight, baby. I stayed up till midnight just to smoke a little something right away. So cheers. Let's light our joints. Let's do this up. Yeah, man, I hope you have a really good 420. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And don't worry, there's another session show coming out on Friday. Not sure what it's going to be about yet, but I'll figure it out one step at a time, baby. So let's cheers up to 420. This whole episode is a ganja gone. That's right, because I'm going to tell some stories. So I figured, since it's 420 and you probably want to hear some dumb shit, I'm going to tell you some really dumb shit. Alright, so let's talk about this. Remember, okay, I'm 40 years old. I've said this before in a few podcasts. I'm 40 years old. So if you're in your 40s, maybe even your late 30s, you'll get this. But when we were growing up as teenagers, there was no internet porn. No way, sir. We had to use our imagination, aka the spank bank. Okay, or we had to find a magazine. Or you could buy a VHS tape. That's right. For you youngins, you don't even probably know what that is. But it was a square box that went into another square box and played pictures. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you, this is my story about the first time I bought a porn video. I had just moved out on my own. This kind of goes in line with a few episodes back when I was talking about how the first time you lived on your own, what you did. Okay, so aside from putting my balls on everything, like I said in that episode, one of the things that I did was because I was a man and I had to have man stuff. So I bought a porn tape. But I wasn't smart and went to like a porn shop to get it. I just picked one from a convenience store. Because they used to have them when we were kids. They used to have them behind the counter. Or not behind the counter. There'd be a rack of, where your magazine display is. So then you'd have like Playboy, Penthouse, porn. Okay? That's how it would go. So I remember being in this like little bodega kind of thing of a corner store. And I'm like, you know what? I could go for a porn tape. I'm tired of trying to find, pause sex scenes in movies and fucking, if you're 40, you know what I'm talking about, man. Remember when, if you're Canadian on CTV, there were blue movies? I remember as a kid waiting forever to see that shit. Pause the fucking scramble porn, that kind of stuff. So I figured instead of doing that shit, what I'm going to do is I am going to go and buy myself a porn DVD or a porn video, okay? So I did that. They were gross. Like now the access to porn is so easy. You just go online, type in what you want, and bam, there it is. And like, there's millions of different varieties. Back in the day, whatever was on the shelf was what you could have. And some of the shit was, I mean, it's weird now, but it was really weird. So I picked a DVD that, like, quite honestly, I think I watched once. And I was like, fuck that. And then I threw it out. But dude, I'm pretty sure that was also one of the first times that I got high on my own. You know what I mean? Like, I smoked a joint, and then I'm like, you know what, I gotta go get some stuff from the store, I want some munchies. And then while I was in the store, I'm walking around looking, I'm like, oh, porn. And I thought, I'll just grab that porn, and I'll take that porn home. So I did that. It was really bad porn, too. It wasn't even good. And then fast forward, like, rewind a couple years before that when I was in university. My buddies and I got all baked one day. And the one guy's like, hey man, let's go to the porn shop. And I'd never been to a porn shop, so I figured, alright, fuck it, why not? So we go to this porn shop. We're there for like, I don't know, I assumed it was way longer, but it was probably about an hour. We were there for like an hour. My one buddy comes out with like 7 DVDs. Dude, it was fucking crazy. I didn't get anything. I learned my lesson on porn. So anyway, I'm waiting for Buddy to pick his like 5 different porn tapes, right? And I got bored. I got really bored because I was stoned. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and have a smoke. So I go to walk outside, but back in the day, well, even now, I guess, you can't, the windows are all covered up, right? So you can't see in and you can't see out. And the one that we were in was in between like 4 different stores. Like it was right in the middle of this like strip mall, okay? So I go to walk out the door, and as it's getting like, as I push it open, whap! I smack this lady with the door. It was accidental. She didn't get hurt, but like I bump her with the door as I'm coming out. It's her and like, you know, a wife friend, I guess. I don't know, like her friend, and they're walking. Boom! I hit her. They both look at me. When I was young, I mean now too, but when I was young, I had a baby face. So when I was like 20, I still looked like I was 17. Okay, or 21, I still looked like I was 17. So I bumped this lady with the door. I have half a thought to be like, so I'm like, oh man, sorry. She starts laughing, like, in my face, okay? She's laughing at me. I get embarrassed. I go back in. Dude, I still remember, it's like porn shop PTSD. Because all I remember is the fucked up stack of DVDs that my buddy walked out with, and that woman's face laughing at me because I hit her with the door. Yeah, man. So that was like my first introduction to owning and being around porn. Was sort of in combination with when I started to get high. Yeah. Yeah, so this stuff, frosted cherry from Potluck. This frosted cherry from Potluck is it's pretty good. Like I said, it's an indica, so it's definitely an indie couch. I don't know how long I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but yeah. Oh, dude. I totally switched over to something else, and now I've totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So my introduction to smoking alone and porn were like hand in hand. And then I could see how if you let it get a hold of you, it could become like a really shitty situation in life. Like how you could end up indoors just smoking weed and jerking off all the time. So I was like, alright, I'm out. I can't do this. I gotta pick one or the other. And the weed fucking won, baby. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, okay, so here, let's rewind even more. So I'm back in high school, right? And, we had just finished high school. And I think we were our first year away from, like, at university. We had just got back that summer, right? So me and, like, 4 or 5 buddies are hanging out. We're doing whatever. And all of a sudden, as we're sitting around playing video games, my one buddy goes, I got offered a threesome. And we were all like, what? Are you serious? You know? Because none of us had, like, really done any shit yet, you know? So it was like, oh my God. And he was the first one of us to bring something like that up in the group, right? So he goes, yeah, I was offered a threesome. I was like, dude, how was it? He's like, didn't do it. I was like, what? You didn't do it? How'd you know? Was it, okay, I get it. Was it like you and she wanted like another dude? Or like, what? Yeah, that's why, right? He's like, no, man, it was two girls. My girlfriend wanted her friend and her to, you know, have fun with me. And I was like, and you didn't do it. I was baffled by this. Dude goes, I got scared. It's like, scared? Of what? I guess being worried about being able to satisfy two people was too much for him, and he turned it down. I want to just put it like, I just want to say, I don't know if I would turn it down. Even if I was intimidated by it, I still think I would try it. I don't think I'd get caught up in the hype. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. Yeah. I don't know why. That story was, I don't know, just because of the porn thing, I guess it made me think of that. But I can't believe somebody turned down a threesome because they were worried about it. I'd put all my effort into that, man. I've never been offered one. I don't know. I don't know what that would be like mentally. But, like, I feel like if I was in that position, I would definitely be able to follow through. Yeah. I really do. I really do think that. But then again, it is, I guess it could play on what you think about yourself, right? Because, like, can you satisfy two people at once? I don't know. I don't know if I could. Maybe he was onto something. I don't know if I'd be afraid of it, though. I still think I'd try. Yeah, I definitely think I'd try. Wouldn't you try? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, dude. Oh, man, I'm high as fuck. This stuff hit me. You know what's weird? It didn't hit me like that yesterday. I was smoking and it was all good. But for whatever reason, today, it seems like it's coming on heavier, as a heavier high. Maybe it's just because I'm excited that it's 420 and we get to smoke and talk stupid shit. You get to learn about, you know, the first time I bought a porn tape. Dude, it was on VHS. There was no fast forward, skip anything, or like, you have to pause. You could pause it, sure. But, like, you had to rewind that shit. There was no, like, oh, scene 1, act 2. You know what I mean? You know, some kids don't know, man. You have to rewind what? Now you can just get anything you want on your fucking phone. That's crazy. Oh, if you want some good strains to smoke this week, to smoke today, watch Session 87, because I've got a list of 15 strains. I think it's from BuzzFeed. That you should try on 420, or that will make your 420 great. Watch that one, dude. And then you'll maybe be where I'm at, because holy fuck, my brain is shutting down. My brain is shutting down like the first time I had an edible chocolate bar. Okay, so here's another good story. So, back in like the early 2000s, weed still wasn't legal, but medical weed was legal. So I knew a person who knew somebody that did baked goods for like medical users, okay? And so if she could get me some chocolate bars, and I had never tried a chocolate bar, so I asked her if I could have one, and she said, yes, here you go, and gave me one. So one of the things that I like to do, also, by the way, movie snack, best movie snack, period, okay? You go to the movies, you get popcorn with butter and Glossette peanuts, drop those little Glossetti chocolatey deliciously goodness in your little popcorn there, and oh man, I'm telling you. So I took the chocolate bar, and I did that with it. I broke it all up, and I sprinkled it into the popcorn, okay? So we went to see Alice in Wonderland 3D, So this tells you how long ago this was, okay? It was the first, I think that one was the first 3D movie that I watched in theaters. And I was stone cold sober when I went in there. Figuring that, I'll eat this chocolate bar with the popcorn, and as the movie goes along, I'll get higher and higher, right? Well, at the time, I didn't know that you don't eat the whole thing, okay? At the time, I just thought, you can mow down on it and you're fine. No. So the credits are going. I start munching on the popcorn. By the time the movie actually starts, okay, I've eaten like maybe 2 little medium-sized pieces of this chocolate bar as I'm cruising through the popcorn, right? Fucking. There's a scene in Alice in Wonderland 3D where like the fat guys with the big heads, the big round dudes, they like come out of the screen at you. Okay, like their face like flashes up to your face and like whoop, right in, okay? Dude, I dodged that shit. I was so high. I fucking, that face came in, whoop, slip to the left, whoop, slip to the right. It's like, I might have let out a little, By the time the movie was over, I was so fucking stoned. I tried getting up and I didn't realize that I had feet for like a good 5-10 yards, okay, when I was walking. Oh, I was so high. It was so good. But at the same time, it was also terrifying because I went in stone sober to the movie and it was dark and it was all one thing. And then I left the movie theater and I walked out the doors into the hallway and then you transition, right? Because when you're high, you transition into different rooms and the high can take a turn. You know, like it flows with what's going on. And you get hit with the bright lights and pow, and then all of a sudden you're like, dude, I'm fucking stoned. And you're trying to leave the theater without people paying attention to you. Oh, everybody's looking at you at that point. Probably not even walking right. You don't know. Or nobody's paying attention to you. You're just really high. But yeah, dude, that was a trip. That was a really fun time. It was surprising how high I got off that. And you know what? To be honest, sometimes if I want to like... Okay, so this one time what I did was... Here's another edible story. Okay. So, I buy these edibles that are 10 milligrams a gummy. Okay? They're a little gummy bear. Normally, I eat 2 of these gummy bears. And it's like... I could still smoke a joint. I could still, you know, like, drink... do whatever. It's just enough to give you like a little buzz for a couple hours. Okay? So one day I decided, I'm sitting in my living room, I'm alone, I have nothing to do, I have no kids to watch, nothing like that. I go, okay, I wonder how many of these, what's my limit? Like, could I eat 100 milligrams? Like, what would that do to me? You know what I mean? So, in the package I had 15. So I had 150 milligrams. Right? 15 gummies, 10 mil. Yeah. Okay. So, and think about it. You eat 2 at a time. So, okay. So I figured, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see what my limit is. So I'm going to force myself to have a green out. I'm going to see how far this takes me before it puts me on the fucking floor. Okay? Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. So I'm sitting on the couch. I'm watching, I don't know, probably like Predator or some shit. Come on, kill me. Do it. So I'm looking at this gummy and I'm watching Schwarzenegger yell at Predator and I'm staring at the gummy going, yeah, come on, you little tiny piece of gelatin, I'm gonna eat you and then we'll see who's the winner and the toughest, yeah. It's my Arnold coach. Do it, you baby, come on. So I take this gummy and I pop it. I wait about 20 minutes. You know, I put on commando. He's hanging the dude over a cliff. You know what? I lied. Kapow! Then he drops him. Oh, dude, I'm a dork. Anyway, so I pop the second one, like, 20, 25 minutes later. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I wait about an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm going to pop a third one. I pop a third one. Still feeling okay. I don't know if I didn't wait long enough for the third one to kick in. Or if this is truly actually my limit, because I figure either way, this is what ended up happening. I was doing fine at 3. So that's 30 milligrams. Then I had number 4, 40 milligrams. Okay? Within about 15 minutes of eating that last gummy, and I hadn't smoked anything either. I was just trying to see what the gummy situation would do. So, I ate that last gummy. Within 15 minutes, I feel the sink. You know what I mean? Where you just like, whatever you're sitting on, your whole body just goes, oh my God, I am in this now. I'm just this thing. Whatever I am, I'm attached to it. It's a couch? Okay, I'm a couch. Like, that kind of situation, right? 5 minutes after that starts to set in, I'm on the floor. On my hands and my knees and my elbows, praying to the weed gods to let me live. Okay? I know nothing's gonna happen. The worst that's gonna happen is I'm gonna pass out. So I roll over onto my back and I'm lying there. I get the fucking spins. No bueno, okay? But I think to myself, hey man, you did this to yourself, so you need to know how you're gonna react to this whole situation. You gotta just do it. Ride into it. Step into it. So as I get the spinnies, I just relax into the spinnies. Dude, I thought I was gonna throw up. I thought I was gonna pass out. I thought I was gonna do all kinds of weird shit. Nothing. I had the spinnies, and then all of a sudden I had this like release of energy feeling, and then I was fine. But I didn't do anything. I was just lying on the floor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dead to the world because I was so high. And then I passed out for like 3 hours. Just laid there in the middle of my living room. So that's what happens when you test your limits for edibles. That's what happens when you want to find out how far you can go before you're drawing it back a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really go too far. It'd be really hard. But yeah. Those are my thoughts off the step for this week. I hope you enjoyed the sesh. I hope you have a great 420. I hope you continue to smoke all day, baby. And if you haven't, I hope if this is your first smoke of the day, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I hope you come back next week. And listen to me talk silliness on Thoughts Off the Stem. On Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, YouTube, WeTube, wherever you get a podcast. It's out there, baby. And right now, I'm out there, baby. You know why? Because I'm high. On high day. This is our day. Our day. That's right. Thank you for joining me again. And don't forget to check out tots420.com for the weed facts from previous sessions, and check out new episodes that are released on there as well. And what else? I said the weed facts. The Do For Real facts and the Tots 420 shop. Get your weed sommelier t-shirts, baby. Get your hats. I'm coming out with some new stuff soon. I just got to get some stuff in line, and hopefully it works out. Yeah. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed the sesh, and keep your lids low, baby.